air, anticipation is thick. Yeah, first son of a foreman, I arrive at my calling with confidence. Yeah, the pride of the.
You think it ain't real out here in these streets?
Streets of Vegas, sitting there kicking to my man J.Capital. Capitalism, like I like to say, man. What's up with you, bro?
What's up, man?
Oh, man, catching up to this brother at Camel Hump Studios, man. So, tell us a little bit, man, about the project you working on that we catching up to you with right now, man.
Right now, I'm working on No Alias, the reintroduction. It's a mixtape. All gonna be original music, all original beats, things like that. Basically, just introducing myself to the world, man. I put some tracks out already. People have kind of lightweight heard me and things like that. So that's why I went with the whole reintroduction.
Reintroduction,
thing. This is gonna be like my first
official
release. Yeah, just full body of work. You know.
Okay. And you had something prior to this, or what? Yeah,
actually, I kind of got a long story really in Vegas hip hop. Really, I started with a group called NDL.
NDL, okay.
Yeah, way back in I would say probably like 97, 98, something like that. It was a little deal with just like some friends and stuff like that. So a couple partners that was older than me, they ended up rapping, and I was just kind of behind them. I wasn't really, I was jumping on tracks, but I really wasn't trying to get out there and nothing like that. I was just, we grew up around hip hop, so we
it was
stuff like that. So that kind of just went from there. The group kind of split up. But one of my people from that same group, Nicotine, he actually ended up later on introducing me to Accurate.
Shout out to Accurate.
Shout out Accurate. You know what I'm saying? I met him, and then through Accurate, it just really just snowballed from there, because that's how
Ack is connected to a lot of cats.
So that's how I ended up meeting, Mob, TDK, Kev.
That's where all that.
That's where
I got
all
you.
of that come from.
So, I got you. Now you primarily from Henderson, right?
Yeah, I was born in Henderson, man. But I just consider myself a Vegas dude.
Vegas, I know Vegas.
You know what I mean?
I'm about to say, how did you connect with Ack? Because Ack them being from the West and all that shit, right? So how did you connect with Acnim, being from that side?
Actually, at the time when I met him, he was living out in the Green Valley area.
I
said, my partner Nicotine introduced me to him. I started going over to his studio, and then later on, Nicotine kind of went his own way with the music thing, but I stayed. And just got a lot of game from Accurate, got a lot of game from Mob.
All of them, good dudes, man.
I spent a lot of time with Kev. If anybody's ever seen, his video.
Yeah, in the video, definitely. That's Kev in the video.
That's a long, it's a few year friendship, short few years, but at the same time, I got a lot of game about just the game in general. The history of Vegas hip hop, because I really was on. Really, just like TDK. TDK was like the first person.
The furthest back, shout out to TDK, he was a vet,
he was like the first. When I heard anything about Vegas hip hop, TDK's name kept popping up.
I remember that,
One time he actually fell through to Accurate Studio and stuff like that. I had a chance to talk, and then I would see him here and there.
That was cool then, man. It's true vague shit right here, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them things where I just kind of threw my head in, and got a little love back. I was trying to perfect my style, so that's kind of, for anybody who has been paying attention to me, why it's taken a little while for me to kind of come out, because I just wanted to be confident in the things that I was doing.
And you got to be sure that,
things like that. But
define your lane.
I definitely appreciate Accurate and Kev and Ken. I mean, it's a lot of people.
Ken, all that whole fam.
They gave me a lot of game, just about how to do songs, record, stuff like that. And I was just kind of the young one coming up now. I'm just kind of like a grown man.
Man. That's some good cats to feed off too, man. Definitely, man. So what can we expect from you, man? I know we got the tape coming out, man, in 2014. 2014
is gonna be,
because we'll be fresh off this project, the No Alias, right?
Next year, I'm gonna do the Capital Punishment mixtape. I had alluded to it, online here and there, but I'm gonna actually really put that out.
Okay, I'm feeling that. Yeah, I'm feeling the title of that.
And I'm gonna actually do an album. I tossed up some names, but I'm not quite for sure like what I'm gonna do as far as like an album name. But I'm gonna do an official album next year. And then in between, it's just getting with anybody who want to work with me.
Yeah.
Anybody who know me, man, you make the call, you send me a message or whatever, I'll come to wherever you at.
Yeah, that's good networking too, man.
It don't matter, man. I feel like I'm very versatile when it comes to this music, man, so there's really nothing that I can't talk about or not do and things like that,
Yeah,
so.
definitely, man. Definitely. I feel that, man. So speaking of that, I know you got a Facebook J.Capital page, so y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah.
Who is your
By the time y'all get this interview, this tape,
like a label, you signed to your own label, or what is your situation like?
That's a good question too. Actually, right now I'm a free agent, man.
Okay.
So I'm looking to get with anybody who wants some free talent, man.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah, they really want to do
I work
some.
hard, man. You know what I mean? I got a lot of shit, man.
Okay,
that's all I can
and
say.
you on SoundCloud too, right?
Yep, I'm on SoundCloud. That's J/Capital/1. It's more like a dash mark. You'll see that. You'll find I got a couple tracks.
Yeah,
up there
we'll put that link at the bottom, man. Definitely, man, to check them out, man.
Yeah.
So keep grinding, man. And then what is your take, man, on like the whole Vegas scene right now? The cats like you mentioned a lot of artists, but what is your take in general on the game right now?
It's good. Like I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot of conversations here and there about support and who can support who and if there's enough support and things like that. I just think it's a responsibility for everybody. I mean, the artists got to have more responsibility in finding core fans, and the fans got to be more responsible in sticking to the people that they initially roll with. If you like somebody's music, if you like one song, then stick with them.
Yeah.
Wait for the project to come out.
Yeah.
If they ask you to share something and you're on their page and stuff like that, take a moment to share it. But don't just share it too. Put a little comment with it. Say why.
Say something. You're right, and you good at that, man.
Yeah.
Cats reciprocate the love a lot.
Everybody has a responsibility in it. I definitely don't think it's a whole lot of hating because it's really it's a competition.
It is.
At the end of the day, and everybody's fighting for their own spot.
Yeah, everybody fighting for that attention.
Yeah, but I look at it too on the level of whether you're getting the attention or not, you still repping for the home team. Vegas. Or your camp and you yourself. So you just gotta be honest about the situation, man. You have to find your core fans. You have to get your hustle on, and then the fans too have to, do their part and share the songs and just everybody just be a little bit more connected in that respect. But just overall, man, I think that the game is good. Like it could only get better.
That's true.
I mean? There's not a lot of hip hop heads that have really just broken out as far as mainstream goes.
It's not.
We got Dizzy right, and then we kind of got Euros breaking through and stuff like that currently right now. But it's still very brand new. You know what I mean? So everybody has to just kind of fall back, I think, and just let the work speak for itself. Let the music speak for itself. It'll be all right.
That's true. That'll work, man. With J.Capital, man. But like I was asking, man, what is some of your early inspiration, man, that like inspired you to get into the game, man? What would you say, being a cat that that's from Vegas, grew up on the West Coast? What were some of your influences, man?
Honestly, none of my influences to actually get in the game came from any mainstream artist I was listening to at that time. Now people just gotta understand, like I've been around this since like I said, like 97, 98. But I only recently, as of last year, like attempted to get in the game.
Really get in, but you always been like listening and
I've always been listening. I've always gone to shows. I've always showed love to different artists. Just real quick, I did a mixtape, a compilation mixtape with the crew, Orton Entertainment. It was me and like 5 other cats. We put together a project called Songs and Bars. That was kind of like my first official, like, here I'm trying to get in the game kind of thing. And that just kind of spawned into what we got going on now. But as far as like early inspirations to get in the game came from again just being around TDK, hearing about TDK. And then I had another cat who actually moved out to Sacramento and actually did really, really good and is still one of the staples in Sacramento hip hop. He goes by the name of Monty Bush.
Okay.
We actually went to school together and stuff
so
like
man,
that.
Any closing words, man? Sitting there with J.Capital. any closing words, shout outs, man?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody doing anything positive, man. First and foremost, be on the lookout again for this No Alias reintroduction.
Okay.
Next year, again, the Capital Punishment mixtape.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the album too. I'll get back to y'all later on names and stuff like that.
It's a lot of stuff in the works.
Any artists, producers, singers, if you do poetry, I don't care what you do. If it has anything to do with music, you can holler at me. I will get on your song. I will feature. I don't cost the arm and the leg. If you're close to me and we cool, it's free.
Work something out. Yeah, you heard that right here. You heard it right here.
You know, so I'm willing to work with anybody, man. I'm open to anything. Like I said, I feel like I'm versatile, man. Other than that, man, it's Vegas all day, man. TSOV, the streets of Vegas. DJ D-Foss. You already know what it is.
Put the hat up, man. I know you rocking the joint, man.
We do, man. We live victorious around here, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. J.Capital, no doubt. Streets of Vegas signing off.
Yes, sir.
Streets of Vegas.
The air of anticipation is thick. Yeah, first son of a foreman. I arrive at my calling with confidence. Yeah, the pride of the appointed.
Think it ain't real out here in these streets? It's real out here in these streets.